What do you think are the most important issues and challenges facing the county?
The Bend Road Bridge, replacement of the bridge. One of the other ones is the finding the infiltration problems and fixing all the problems with the Brush Creek sewer district. But also I guess one of the other big challenges is trying to continue to give pay increases and find revenue sources and cut our expenditures, so we can keep good employees there at the county. But we've got a number of issues that need to be addressed. Obviously, let's say going over Bend Bridge, Brush Creek, and the budget would be 3 issues. But there are some other issues that I guess a little bit less important. Working with the sheriff's department, trying to find a compromise with the entities that we dispatch for. We need to hire additional dispatchers. Also, the school safety director, trying to find a compromise there between the Franklin County Community Resource Board and the schools. That's another issue. We've got a lot of issues, but those are probably, I guess, at the top of the list.
Why do you think you were qualified for the position?
Well, my prior experience at the county back, I'm going to say 20-something years ago, but the big issue is my 18 years of legislative experience. People don't realize that we're governed by state statute. Franklin County is totally governed by state statute. We can't do anything unless the law allows us to do it. We're not like a city where we can do it and then the state legislature comes and says you can't do it. So anything and everything we do, we are governed by state statute. If you don't know the statutes, if you don't read the statutes, if you don't know them, you're going to get yourself and you're going to get the county in real big trouble real quick. So, I think my prior experience at the county helps, but also the fact that, my legislative experience really, I think, has helped the county a lot. Plus my 4 years already being there. I've already, the two commissioners, Commissioner Brinker and Schatz, are new. They're still learning the process. It takes at least 2 years to understand and learn how the county government works, because it is a different animal than most people realize. But certainly, I think my legislative experience really makes the difference in this race.
Why should people vote for you?
Because I've got the knowledge, I've got the experience, but also because everybody knows me. Everybody knows that they may not agree with me, but that I am honest. I'll tell you the truth, whether you like it, whether you like it or not. But I've got a proven track record. You're not buying a pig in a poke. Let's say you can look at my voting record over the years. You can see how I stand on the issues. But again, my prior knowledge of county government and my experience, and people can knock that all they want, but let me tell you again, in county government, it makes all the difference between knowing what you're doing and getting yourself in trouble, and trying to move the county forward. And I think that's what sets me apart from anybody else.
What is your educational background?
I graduated from St. Clair High School. I've got a one-year certificate in auto mechanics. I've got a 2-year business degree. I didn't have the amount of money to get a 4-year degree. I've had a little class here and there, but for the most part, that's the synopsis of my educational background.
And your 2-year degree is from East Central?
East Central. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What jobs have you held?
When I started my career, my career was to be in automobile sales. That was my goal. I guess I was a automobile salesman for 25 years, on and off, part-time, full-time, and that was my goal in life, to be an automobile salesman. But when the economy got bad, I became disillusioned in my career. I felt I was a failure, and I felt that I wanted to give back to the community, and that's how I got in. I got into government by accident. I ran for the Washington City Council and I loved it. I got elected and I loved it, and the rest is history. And I'm really proud that I got into this profession. But my automotive sales background has really helped me. I think learning to compromise with people, listening to the constituent, and then trying to find some common ground that we can solve the problems together. And that's why I was a good automobile salesman, and that's why I've been a good public official. That's why my record is very well, is listening to people and then trying to forge compromises.
Walk through what public offices you've held.
I was a Washington City Councilman from 1982 to 1988. I was the Franklin County 1st District Commissioner from 1989 to 1992. I was State Representative for District 109 from 93 to 2002. And then I was State Senator from the 26th District from 2003 to 2010. And then I've been Franklin County Presiding Commissioner from 2010 to present.
And I want to go back. Who did you sell cars for?
I started out in Pacific for Bud Lamar's County Line Chrysler back in '76, and then I've sold cars for several agencies, a couple here in Washington. Car salesmen tend to move around, but some dealerships sold and closed and everything. That's kind of the nature of the beast with automobile sales. But my last employer was Bud Anderson Automotive Group in Union, which is now Jim Trineri.
What changes would you try to bring to the county if elected?
Really, other than the issues that I kind of outlined, you know, I feel like we're moving on a steady course. The economy's gotten better. You know, when I started this position, our unemployment rate was at 12%. We're down to 6%. Part of that's due to the 2 enhanced enterprise zones that I helped create in the legislature and we implemented here back in 2011. But the main thing is to keep people working and get people working, so they can generate an income, pay sales tax, and that'll help with our bottom line at the county is our sales tax revenue. But the main thing is to kind of continue the ideas and issues that I outlined, that I identified, that I think that we need to continue working on. It's kind of a hard question.
So is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, the first 4 years have been tough 4 years, with the economy down, with the employment rate at a high level. It's been a difficult 4 years. You couple that with the Labadie landfill issue, but also our critics. Our critics are I call them they are the county critics, but I call them the enemies of the county, because what they try to do is destroy anything and everything that we do and destroy county government as a whole. I've got a letter there that I'll show you after this. We got another letter threatening another lawsuit over an issue that was settled in court last year regarding I guess 2 years ago, regarding the signatures on our documents. It's been a constant battle of trying to do the right thing, continue to do the right thing, but every time we turn around, it seems like we're getting sued by these people. Everything we do is wrong. It's been tough to deal with, but we will continue to move forward. We will continue to work with everybody, all the county officials, but certainly it has been an impediment to trying to get things done, is when you've got these critics suing you left and right and disrupting the public meetings that we have. I would have loved, in fact, when I started my tenure at the county, I opened up the meetings to allow more public comment, but the critics they've ruined it for everybody, because they want to continue to bring issues that happened 4 to 5, 6 years ago, But that's been, I guess, the most frustrating part is the fact that the critics have made it very, very difficult to operate, especially on a positive basis, because it seems like they're turning around and suing us at every turn. But what my goal is I've got a list of goals that I've outlined that I want to finish. You know, continue working with cities on economic development, but certainly we want to continue to move the county forward, and we're moving forward now, and that's what I want to continue.